Hello, this is Olivier with my weekly review of The Power of Renko for the 21st of November 2015. Well, after that horrible, terrible happening in Paris last week, everybody's partying in the streets of Paris tonight. So, vive la résistance. That's what I say. We will obliterate them. We will get them. So, let us start with the euro here, which has been a difficult case in the last few days, few weeks really. We've had, as I've talked very often, this bullish swan formation here, which is a rare formation, which usually gives a good result, but it's taking its time and extending downwards. And you can see the power of Renko, because in the meantime, it starts having all these false rallies up. It's having trouble getting through the cloud, as we talked about the Ishimita cloud, and but Renko is picking up a lot of hedging, nice little hedges you can do against your position. Boom, which is what I do. I have a euro position, and when Renko tells me to hedge, I hedge down, take the money, undo the hedge, boom, and that's what I'm going to do. There's a bit of slippage occurring, but that's how I trade the euro. Let's go to the British pound. British pound has been much more organized in its structures than euro. You can see here some patterns that have worked extremely well. I'm talking about patterns in conjunction with Renko, but Renko is really the governing factor, because you can see here that Renko tells you when to have a nice short, etc. But here you had a perfect example of bullish butterfly, very accurate. It gave you a very secure trade. If you waited down here, which I mentioned many times, so people know that I've mentioned this trade. It's printed all over my profile, printed on every one of my products. If you want a very short trade, this was a great one. Now we're seeing another pattern here, and we have a projected bullish shark. And it's projected, which is nice, but this gives you a target. Maybe it'll come here. But as you can see, the harmonics, which is the future direction calculated by extrapolation, is still indicating an upward move. So the Renko will pick it up. You don't need to worry. We might go down here. It'll probably be a very good trade. If we don't, 3 bricks up, we change. Okay? It's as simple as that. Swiss franc. Well, here again, another one that's, as I say, it's not a good idea to short the Swiss franc. I don't see when it's going to go down. But it's trading between two nice trend lines we have here. And I would basically be only buying the Swiss franc on dips at the moment, because I don't see it dropping anytime soon. It's a safe haven currency. It's thinly traded, really, compared to the euro, so easily moved. I wouldn't go against the general trend on the Swissy. The other major is the Japan. Here also we have a nice target. Now, a lot of people question my buy of the Japanese yen in the YouTube videos. Well, it worked. Okay, it went up here, and a little bit of selling here, a little bit of hesitation, up again, and now maybe selling down. But again, the future harmonic is saying it's going up, and Renko will tell you 3 bricks up, and we buy again. In the meantime, we can have a little short on Japanese yen, which I haven't really done. It's not one of my favorite currencies. So while I'm at it, very quickly, let me again plug my latest project, which is my copy trade. Okay, it's very simple. You go on MT4, you open an account, and this is pure Renko trading that I do manage myself. It's very tiring. I do it all week. I've had a 44% gain in 2 weeks. I'm very proud of that. My technique is controversial because I use about a third of my capital to do hedges. I've got a few videos on YouTube that you can look at what I try to do with a hedge. So, you know, the drawdown always brings attention to people. Basically, if you invest $1,000 in the signal, about $300 of it will be used in equity to do a hedge, which means basically having a long position in euro and hedging against it when Renko tells you to go short. But the overall position is long on euro because I think there's going to be a technical bounce. So I'm criticized for that, and people like to see very low drawdowns and high growth. Well, good luck. Doesn't last very long. Doesn't last very long. You can't get a 2 or 3% drawdown and have high growth for a very long time. One day you're going to get in real trouble. It doesn't happen like that. You have to use your equity. You have to take a bit of risk. And I've got subscribers in there, so I'm going to keep on increasing because it's been embarrassing that my signal's lower than the money that my subscribers have put in, and it's only 2 weeks old, so it's very good to have some people trust me. So I hope to get a good critical mass on this because I could grow it and put more money in it and spend more time on it. Well, I do spend all my time on it, but it's not my main account. If it becomes my main account, obviously I'll try and make it even better. But 44% in 2 weeks, I don't think you're going to get much better than that right now. So this is my Renko review for the week. We're still, hoping for a technical rebound on the euro. It's coming, I hope, but the trend is down, and the trend is your friend. So we're still basically on a downward trend, and if we do get a breakout, it will probably be a little bit via. It might be a very good trade. So have a good week. Thank you very much for listening.